Hey, what's going on, everybody? So what I chose to make this video about, just to jump right into it, is I watched a video or a few videos online on YouTube by somebody named well, one of the people was this person whose video clips I did borrow just because I don't have an actual MS20 to show you the comparison, so I had to use his clips. So, you know, his name is Rob Papen, I believe, Rob Papen. I apologize if I don't pronounce that correctly. And since I am using his video clip, I encourage everybody to go and check out his stuff. But basically, he showed on the K2 that there was different comparisons of resonance, like high resonance settings, that made the filter sound very different from the original MS20 and the MS20 Mini. And when I saw this, as well as I think a lot of other comparison videos, my impression was that basically the K2 did not sound like the MS20 original or the Mini, and a lot of people said that in the comments. So I just wanted to, I'll play a clip of what he's doing real quick, and then I'll explain to you kind of what I did. And made it match. And really the key is the oscillators are overdriven when you turn it up to 10, and it gives it a totally different sound. And when you bring the oscillator back down to 6 at about a maximum for the levels, it sounds almost identical to the actual MS20. So check this out.
Okay, the next part I'm going to do is simply one oscillator, but then use the resonance very high. And then this is a typical sound from the core MS20. It sounds dirty, really a nasty sound it can produce, the original one. So let's play around. One oscillator and then the filter with the resonance very high. Yeah, and of course I only use the low pass filter currently. So let's do the same in the with the K2. Yeah, you can see that even if I have the peak fully open, it doesn't. It has a peak resonance, but it's not as aggressive. It's not as aggressive as the original. Back again on this one. Yeah, the difference is definitely there.
So as you can see, what he did is he compared the resonance on the MS20 to the resonance on the Behringer, and he said it sounds, he said not as aggressive, but really the fact is I think it's a little bit more like dirty or aggressive, whereas the MS20 is more clean, but you know, different terminology. But I'm gonna play it right now with the oscillators at 10, the same way that he did, and you'll see how it sounds basically the same way.
Now let's go to the Core Mini. It's the same type of thing. Okay, let's go back to the original again. This is a nice sweet spot. So,
but What I'm going to do right now real quick is take the oscillators down to 6, okay, and then let's see how it sounds. I think that the one thing I will say is this, that basically there's a little bit of a problem with noise, and it's basically identical to the MS20 Mini and the K2, where when you do turn the oscillators down so they sound correct, it can get quite a bit of white noise leakage if you're using filter 1, and then if you go to filter 2 you pretty much get rid of that problem, but it's a different kind of filter, so you have to decide. But I mean, it's like a lot like the MS20 Mini, really, more than the original, I think. But it's you can see it's very close to the Mini, I think, in its sound and as well as the original, and it's got that same kind of noise thing going on. So but yeah, you can kind of see how to get it closer sound to the original and the Mini in particular than you know, what a lot of the reviewers might be doing, because they're hitting the VCO levels at 10.